Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Cleve Night Television and social work network based here in Palma de Mallorca, Spain. I am Owen Bezi. Tonight, I will be speaking with a Nigerian. He's the president and national secretary of the coalition of APC groups based in Nigeria. His name is Comrade Mazi Peter Okorafor. He will be joining us live from Nigeria in a telephone conversation. Good evening, Mr. Peter. Hello.
Good evening.
How are you, sir? You're welcome to Cleve Night Television based here in Palma de Mallorca.
You're welcome.
I am Owen Bezi. Yeah. Let's start from the name, Comrade Mazi Peter Okorafor. Where are you from, sir?
I'm a Nigerian. I am a Nigerian.
Yeah, I know from the name you are from the southeast. What part of the southeast, sir?
Okay, I am from the ancient kingdom of Aruchukwu, Abia State.
In where? Abia State.
Yes.
Yeah. Good to have you online, sir.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, let's talk about the umbrella you are holding, the APC. You are the national secretary of the coalition of all APC supporters group. What is this association all about?
Well, a coalition of APC support groups was given birth to based on the circumstances we found ourselves in the history of our country before the 2015 general election. We are all witnesses to the level of moral decadence and impunity in governance in the past administration of the People's Democratic Party, as witnessed by the various regimes over the years. And there became a need for a galvanized effort across board, a combination of people of progressive minds, people of similar thoughts, to come together to use the instrumentality of the ballot paper to upset the government of the day and to bring about
I'm with you. Hello there. Hello, comrade. Are you there, sir? Hello. Hello, comrade. Hello. Of course.
bring about people of similar minds who have the love of Nigeria at heart to come together and use the instrument of the voters. We decided to bring about a unified, credible opposition to support the APC so that we can have victory at the poll. That was about the genesis of the coalition of APC supporters.
Okay, it's only made for the APC members. Those who are not members of APC cannot go under this umbrella. Is that what you are saying?
Not really. Like I said earlier, it was a product of circumstance.
Yeah.
The people of like-minded minds that have the interest of Nigeria at heart. It was not necessarily limited to those that are in APC. Even those that are not in APC, who wanted a change, who wanted good governance, who wanted responsible governance, were all brought on board into the coalition. Not necessarily APC.
Good to know that, Comrade Mazi Peter Okorafor. Let me ask you this question. Will you say we've benefited, we have had the dividend of democracy?
You mean in this present regime?
No, let me take your mind back to 1999. From 1999 to date, will you say Nigeria as a nation has benefited or had the dividend of democracy?
Well, success is in measure, progress is in measure. But if you want to consider a holistic success, you may not really get at what you have in mind. Well, democracy is a process and it grows. You cannot expect a man of 50 years to share similar experience with a young man of 27 years. Our democracy is a guided one. The military played a lot of role in trying to guide our democracy so that the average Nigerian would understand what democracy means as a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So, ideally, the democratic culture in Nigeria from the 1999 era has progressed, but in a snail slow speed, with defects in the areas of rule of law. The principle of separation of power has not been properly enshrined over the years in our democratic culture. There have been abuses. The judiciary have not been properly independent. Neither the legislative arm. We witness situations where the executive had overbearing influence in trying to determine the leadership of the legislature and the judiciary, and that have not helped the growth of democracy in Nigeria. On the areas of infrastructure, they have been very, very slow, actually, because of the tendencies towards corruption. We have not advanced nor developed as much as we should have in our journey towards attaining perfect democratic state. So, the progress is in measure. In the sense that the average Nigerian today is becoming politically conscious. They are becoming politically aware that their right lies in their vote. And so each election period, you notice that the number of people that registers for voting increases. It surpasses the previous. That goes to show that the awareness is on the increase. And as people begin to come to the level of consciousness that their vote is the power to determine the Nigerian state, our progress and our future, the more you have people registering to vote in an election and protecting their votes at the polling unit. In summary, the progress has been very slow, but I think we're gradually getting to that place. The present administration have decided to, a great extent, respect the principle of separation of power, unlike the previous regimes, even though with lapse. But one will always get it right. All it takes is a little bit of courage to set the tone, to take the right step, somewhere along the line to be perfected. If you remember, in the days of the military era, General Abacha introduced failed bank degree, and he went after corrupt Nigerians who abused banking ethics, took loans, never used it for what it was meant for, and never returned the loans, making the ordinary Nigerians victims of those corrupt practices. General Obasanjo came and introduced the EFCC and the anti-corruption war. Afterwards, Yaradua came, tried to expand the perfection. Jonathan came, tried to institutionalize it. Today, Buhari is there, also trying to perfect corruption fight by himself, living an exemplary life, which wasn't as the case maybe in the past. So, the changes are in the process in virtually all departments of life, all sectors of our economy.
Thank you, Comrade Peter Okorafor. There is something I want you to throw more light on. What you just said, you are not far from the truth. Are you getting me? What about the state of affair of the nation in terms of security and economics? Hello?
Well, security issues are always complex issues to comment on. Well, killings have been on in the forms of herdsmen and communities, sporadic Boko Haram attacks here and there, the Shiite Muslims and the federal government saga, the IPOP and the Niger Delta. These are issues based on party ideology that is peculiar to certain individuals, communities, or tribes. And until there is a perfect or near perfect governance system that will treat Nigeria as a holistic entity, security challenges will be there. Because most of their grounds are ideologically based. They are asking for one thing or the other. And until government begins to address some of these socio-economic problems that have led to these grievances, violent agitations, security problems will be there. You cannot really pick it up. Security problems are more difficult to deal with when they are based on belief systems. You must have to address it. If the security upsurges are based on belief system of the people or individuals, you have to address that psychological problem.
Comrade Peter, can I ask you this question? Let me chip in this. Don't you think the security issues is based on sentiments? Don't you think so? Hello, can you hear me? Comrade Peter. Hello viewers, we'll be speaking with Comrade Peter Okorafor. is the national secretary of the coalition of APC supporter in Nigeria. We'll be going on a short break. I'll be back soon. Thank you.
Clevernet Notebook Plus. What's Clevernet Notebook Plus all about? Clevernet is a social network and online platform for professionals.
Hello, are you there, Mr. Comrade Peter?
Get the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. How? Getting into a smarter conversation by blog, classify, events, group, music, upload, download, picture, movie, news, update sport, radio, and online TV station. How can you do all this? Just sign up to our affiliate program and join Winning TV. Register on Clevernet Notebook Plus. Freely register to our network www.clevernet.net. Thank you. For more information, please contact us today at our email info@clevernet.com or info@clevernet.net, or freely register to our website at www.clevernet.net. Thank you.
Hello, viewers. Good to be back. I'll be speaking with Comrade Peter Okorafor. He's the National Secretary, Coalition of APC supporter in Nigeria. Comrade Peter.
Yes.
The last question I just asked you, I was talking about security. I said, don't you think the reason why we cannot fight this insecurity is based on tribal sentiment?
Well, a lot of people feel that the government is not doing enough on the issue of the herdsmen clashing. And the tribal consideration or tribal sentiment on security matters only arose in two instances. In the era of Goodluck Jonathan, they saw his handling of the Boko Haram crisis on the basis of tribal consideration. But here again, as Buhari came into power, issue of security is seen also from tribal consideration when the herdsmen problem arose, believing that he is a Fulani man and the herdsmen are Fulani people. So, but you see, I have a different perception of the whole issue, and my perception is sentimental attachment to security matters is based on the agitators' conception. A situation where the agitators feel that it is tribal consideration that is denying them of the required security attention and benefits. A situation where they feel that the security situation based on the tribal consideration, it is because they are directly or remotely affected. And there are peculiar difficulties associated in dealing with those security issues that looks like a guerrilla warfare. One man is in the forest, tomorrow he's in a community from the forest killing people. He does not live in a house where security operatives can locate. He does not work in streets. He does not have any identity. And this particularly Fulani herdsmen are not, you cannot identify their roots. In the sense that the Fulani herdsmen is a problem in West Africa as a whole. I quite agree that federal government is not doing much about it, which gives room for people to assume tribal considerations in their handling of the issues. They are not doing much in the sense that federal government are not marrying our borders. People just flung into Nigeria from all parts of the southern region, all in the name that they're people of one religion. There is no check. They don't check the influx of foreigners, aliens into our country. And these are foreign herdsmen. We have the same herdsmen problem in Cameroon, it's in Ghana. It's not only peculiar to Nigeria. So the problem is the federal government is handling immigration issues with kid gloves. I think if our borders are properly protected, if government has firm policies regarding our borders, dealing with immigration rules, perhaps the activities of herdsmen will be externalized, will be dealt with externally. Because in my own view, I'm not sure it is the regular herdsmen that are with us that are the ones dealing the havoc. They appear to have a semblance to this West African herdsmen problem that is everywhere. It's in Ghana, it's in Cameroon, it's everywhere, it's not just in Nigeria. So federal government has a peculiar blame because federal government failed to enact effective immigration laws to check our boundaries. That is where government is at fault. And then the government is tied between protecting our local herdsmen and these West African herdsmen that are on the other side. They have mixed up. So we have a complex security issues in our hands. So that has given room to this sentimental consideration in dealing with the matter.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Peter Okorafor. That is one of the painful things Nigerians are going through. We are not fighting external war, rather we are fighting internal war. And I don't see the reason why we cannot conquer this henchman issue. Let's leave that aside. Let's talk about the economy of Nigeria today. How are Nigerians faring about the economy? Let me use you particularly. How are you faring?
Well, on the economic scale, I have my own reservation. I have unconfirmed. Well, let me not say unconfirmed. I have reports from certain quarters in the central bank that Nigerian government borrowed 73 billion naira to finance infrastructure. And to me, it does not have a regenerating source. It is mounting a huge step for the generation that is and that is to come. $73 billion loan spent on infrastructure does not in any way help our economy. And as such, you will be doubting where the inflow will come from. If these funds were sunk into industrialization to create wealth, we would have had expectation that somewhere along the line, there will be incomes, there will be regeneration of our economy. But they are sunk into infrastructure. So if they are sunk into infrastructure, there's little hope for the loan gathered to boost our economy. Rather, it will be a debt, it will be a burden on the nation and in our generations to come. So you can see there's huge industrial decay, and the government is not doing anything to revitalize the industries or to expand. And then you take $73 billion loan, and you put it on roads and bridges and rails and things that are not bringing generate revenue into the economy or create work or create employment. So you will have agitation, you have insecurity problems because of the level of unemployment among the youth. Their criminalities are bound to exist. So the economy is not thriving because government is not investing in the critical sector of the economy. They are not.
Comrade,
think about our income.
Comrade Peter.
Hello?
Comrade Peter, as the National Secretary of APC, are you hearing me? Can
yes, I'm hearing you, Cleveland.
Yeah. As the National Secretary of the coalition of APC group, have you had this opportunity of speaking to your leaders? Because your government, they are the ones in power. Have you had this opportunity of talking to them?
Well, as a person, the government cannot be one that has been leaning on advice of the party system. The government have not been hand in gloves with the political party that brought them to power, and it's an open secret. And as such, we do not have a sort of expression of advice. As a group, several were written to Mr. President, requesting that they create an avenue where we can contribute intellectually on economic matters and government policies. But the government they have not been friendly. They have not welcomed that proposal. So we are doing our best, and at every opportunity that comes up, we air these views without minding whose fault is God. We do. We have been trying our best.
What about the unemployment situation in the country?
Yeah, the unemployment situation in the country is that, number one, the government have not positioned the banking sector to allow the private sector to develop the economy. If the banking sector is positioned to develop the private sector by creating policies that will encourage skillful Nigerian entrepreneurs to express and actualize their business ideas by giving them facilities that are unencumbered, I mean, the economy will grow by itself. There's no nation of the world that have succeeded as a people economically that depended solely on the state. It is most successful first-class nations of the world succeeded through the private sector channels. But here in Nigeria, it's the reverse is the case. No matter how brilliant your business ideas are, if you don't have anybody in government in the banking sector, you don't have the security, you can't get facility for whatever business concept you have. Nigerians we are blessed with potential. We are blessed with young, dynamic individuals in the areas of science, agriculture, and you name it. But the government is not encouraging growth. They are not encouraging growth. They are not. It's not enough to feed people in school. You give them feeding in school. You give them 5,000 and 50,000. For God's sake, it's not 5,000 and 50,000 loans that will grow the economy. No. You can't grow the economy giving people 5,000 and 50,000 naira. No.
I don't know.
You can grow the economy giving.
I don't know if you agree with me that the reason why this unemployment issue is rising up every day in Nigeria is because there are no social amenities on ground. Are you getting me?
No, I will not agree. I will not agree to the issue of social amenities because social amenities itself, they are welfare. Social amenities are welfare based.
No. You don't get. You don't get
I'm talking about the industry.
No, you don't get me, comrade. A situation where there is no light and most people depend on this electricity and there is no light for them to carry out their daily activities, that will give room to more unemployment. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to treat the power sector as a separate department of the social amenities.
Okay.
Because it is very critical.
Yeah.
You understand? I will move it a little bit away from social amenities because it's a critical sector of developing any economy. And for me, I think that this present government is trying in the area of power because there has been a big increase in the megawattage of power production. We have gone beyond 2,500 megawatt power production. But they still have to do more. And then it's not just an issue of increasing the power generation. It also has to do with the areas the power generated are being diverted to. Because it's still the federal government that controls where these powers go. I think that there's a need for creation or reenactment, what we used to call industrial areas. In the early regimes, there were things like industrial areas, and power was more concentrated or allocated in industrial areas. What is this? Power that diverted to domestic consumptions, or domestic consumption and industrial areas. And in fact, one can confidently say that industrial areas does not exist in most parts of Nigeria. So I quite agree with you that which government needs to do more. And even when they generate this power, government needs to divert the power to industrial areas so that people can invest more. Because what can most investors is the issue of power. I mean, people shut their industries down, they shut their businesses down because of inadequate supply of power. In that area, government and private, they have not tried it.
No. Comrade Peter, there is one issue that I will not, I don't know how to say it, not to agree with you, is the issue of these social amenities. Let me use the place I'm living in now, for instance. These social amenities are on ground. It is the government that provides this thing for the citizen. Are you getting it? Good roads, good public water, electricity for businesses to thrive. Are you getting? We don't have such thing in Nigeria.
Well, you see, in developing a perfect economic environment, these things are all interwoven. But sometimes there are basic that you must take into consideration. Now, the issue of our population is becoming a major concern. Our population is almost on a double increase. We are hitting about 150 million. And then we are not expanding on the basis on the areas of industrialization. We are not expanding. Because when you talk about job creation, it means industry, it means business environment. So we are not expanding in those areas. So if you do not have a enabling environment to encourage investors and growth of business in the private sector, government will keep investing in social amenities, and they will be having backlog of unemployed youth increasing in number, and this will lead to more crime and more security challenges. Because if government takes up the issue of, if the government starts trying to industrialization and begins to concentrate mainly on road, water, which are also critical, you will spend the money that you will use to create stability in the system on an infrastructure that is depreciable, and you will lack the wherewithal to maintain, because you have not organized a holistic economic system. So if you take $73 billion and you invest that $73 billion on roads, bridges, and water view, and if it goes back, you will see that it will be an additional pressure on the economy, because you still have to go and seek for loan to get this back. You're not growing your economy. You're not growing your economy. So because the whole idea is government must have a policy, they must have a program to grow the economy by providing the basic things for the citizenry. If you don't grow the economy and you provide the basic things for the citizenry, you will pack up like you packed up night time, and you look for GSM. And you bring GSM that will later be privatized, and they will start skyrocketing their bills. You will also find out they have medical facilities. I went to one of the teaching hospitals in the country. I was shocked there was no light.
That is no news. That is no. Most hospitals in Nigeria don't even have plants. That is no news. Some specialist hospitals in Nigeria, they don't have lights. So that is where I'm saying those are the issues the government needs to tackle. If they don't tackle these issues, you hear them budgeting money year after year, yet there is no project for it. They cannot account for such projects. They cannot account where the money is being spent, what they spent the money on. That is the issue.
Yeah.
So
now, the basic necessities of life in a society, government will provide. But in you're trying to provide those things, you must grow them, because things you must maintain them. So they have been built. They cannot be maintained because the economy is going down. We have the hospitals, we have all these things. What I'm saying is that government must take steps to grow the economy so that they can have what it takes to maintain the infrastructures they have on ground, improve on them, and even build more. If the economy is not growing, those things will be decaying.
Don't you think we are missing something? Like some people will say,
like,
we've not gotten a true leader. Some folks will tell you what we have are rulers, that we've not gotten a leader. Don't you think that is what we are missing?
Well, there are elements of truth in that claim, in the sense that Look at it world over. Most of the leaders are people in their prime, 40, 50s. In Nigeria, sometimes one leader, except Jonathan, who have well past stage of being in affairs of government, and some of them had health challenges. Not too long ago, we saw the so-called political cabal in Nigeria bring the who they knew was sick to run the government for us. Yes, we have not really had leaders. But I think this period, Nigerians have to look beyond tribal and religious sentiment and source for a credible Nigerian. And source for a Nigerian youthful enough with a global standing and a high intellect to fit in the shoe. Because Nigerian economy today and Nigeria as a nation is globally connected. And the globe and the world is expecting so much from Nigeria. In every area, including leadership, not just for Nigeria, but for Africa as a whole, to show example. And that brings to my mind the issue of 2019 presidential election. I have seen so many people parading themselves and they want to form and contest the election in 2019. But I think
Comrade Peter,
hello?
we'll get to that aspect. What is the harmony between the executive and the legislature?
Well, it's an open secret. An open secret. From the inception of the administration of APC in 2015, it's been cat and mouse. You have an APC government where the deputy senate president is a PDP. And ever since then, there have been crises in the National Assembly. There have been betrayal of trust. There have been conflict of trust. There have not been perfect relationships in the legislature. And that has greatly affected the growth of democracy. It has greatly affected the principle of separation of power. Setting back our democratic culture and experience. Well, I think it has more to do with square pegs and round holes. There are a lot of people in the presidency who have no business being there. The presidency is a very serious business. It's a place where you must be and you must think Nigeria. You must think Nigeria. You must look for those who have Nigeria at heart. You must look for those who believe in the principle of rule of law and separation of power. You must bring on board those who understand what true federalism is all about. Nigeria is a federative unit, and we claim to be practicing federal system of government. But in this present administration and in the view of the past, it's a far cry. There is no semblance of it. What you have is a monarchical system, or what looks like a dictatorial. One man will give an instruction, and he goes down whether it's correct or wrong. Whether it has negative influence on the government, on the economy, on the people, they don't care. They just give an online instruction and it just goes down. That is not a federalism, that is not a democracy. That is dictatorship. That is not dictatorship.
You are right, you are right.
It's like a monarchical system of... So that is the problem.
Oh, let me ask you this question. You got into politics when? Are you there, Comrade Peter? Comrade Peter, can you hear me? Hello, viewers. We'll be speaking to Comrade Mazi Peter Okorafor. He is the National Secretary of Coalition of all APC supporters group in Nigeria. You've been telling us things going on in Nigeria and those things you hope to see in the future. We are going on a short break and we'll be back. Thank you for joining us. Hello, viewers. Good to be back. We'll be speaking with Comrade Mazi Peter Okorafor. He's the National Secretary, Coalition of All APC Support Group in Nigeria. Comrade. Hello, Comrade Peter.
Hello.
When did you get into
Yes,
politics?
I can hear you.
When did you get into politics?
Well, it's been a long time, quite a long time.
Since when?
Since the Abacha era, from the period of SDP, NRC, I've been in politics. The period of UNCP, CNC, I've been in politics. And I waded it through the 1999 transition period, out of the 8th Assembly. I've been around for a while.
Who are those people that you've learned things from during this era in your political career? Who are your mentors?
Well, it's difficult to say this is a special individual because what I discovered in Nigerian politics over the years is that sometimes you look up to an individual and then you follow that individual over a period, somewhere along the line you get disappointed. I don't want to mention names. Of course, it brings to the fact that human beings are infallible. Everybody with his own limitations. There were periods when we would feel that Obasanjo was the best thing that happened to Nigeria and Africa. There are periods when we say it was the late Musa Yar'Adua. There are periods when we say it was the late Yar'Adua who died in 2010, I think. And there was time when we said Jonathan was the best thing, and when we got to the vote, somewhere along the line we crashed. And then there were some of us who say, oh, it must be Buhari. And then here we are. Some people are clapping us. Some have their regrets. So it's difficult to say that.
It's difficult to say because you've worked with a lot of politicians. Is that true? Comrade Peter, are you there? Are you there, Comrade Peter? Are you there with me, Comrade Peter? Hello, comrade. Hello, are you there with me?
Yeah, my brother, I tell you.
Okay, good to have you. What are some of the defining leadership moments of your life?
Well, one of the persons that have really strike a chord in me is Tinubu Ahmed, Bola Tinubu Ahmed. Because in this part of the world, it is a very difficult thing to see politicians encourage politicians or their followers to grow. But if you look across the Nigerian landscape, Tinubu stands as one man that grows leaders. He has been able to prove that he is selfless when it comes to allowing his followers attain stardom or leadership. He has really impressed me. And I think another person is Professor Awolowo. Because he believes in his people. Awolowo believes in his people. And there's nothing as important as a leader believing in his people. Two of them really make a lot of impact.
As the head of this organization, what is your current goal?
Hello?
What is your current goal as the secretary of this organization?
Well, I expect to have in Nigeria like minds, thinking beyond religious and ethnic boundaries. The biggest challenges that have confronted our democracy and our growth as a people and as a nation is the fact that religion and tribe play frontal role in our decision making, in our choice of leadership, in our choice of employment, in our choice of investment. Virtually everything Nigerians do is based on religious and tribal considerations. So I want a Nigeria where Nigeria comes first. Nothing to Nigeria. Continue to think Nigeria. And if we think Nigeria, then there will be a Nigeria. But if we don't think Nigeria, we will have myriad of problems that will challenge the government.
I love your assessments. Are you there?
Thank you so much.
I love what you just said. We should think as Nigerians. We should not be self-centered.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah.
I'm hearing you.
As the leader of this organization, what is the biggest risk you've taken?
The biggest risk I've taken.
Yeah, as the secretary of this organization.
Yes. One of the biggest risks I took is following President Mohammed Buhari.
You were with him throughout the campaign.
Yes, I was with him even before this era. And there were these views from people that he has dictatorial tendency, he has this religious bigotry tendency, he has nepotism tendency. My colleagues are telling me all that. And profuse what like getting evidences. And I threw those things in the wind and I followed the man.
From the look of things, will you say he has done well for Nigerians as a nation?
Well, he's just a human being. He's just a human being. And people want to see him like God. And you cannot be God. You must have your weakness, you must have your limitations. I guess that was the factor I never thought into my calculation. that is human being, not a God, not a spirit. When you expect too much from a man, you see you relegate God behind the man, and he has his limitations. And those limitations are very difficult to do.
I'm hearing you.
Yes, the limitations are visible. We cannot see it. And presently, there is an advice I want to give. It is a patriotic advice. We should look towards the younger generation now. And we should look towards generations that have global standing and global understanding of the global market economy today, if we want to survive as a nation.
But some people are saying it's the lackadaisical attitude of the government that things are like this in Nigeria. Is that true?
The greatest is one of the reasons. There are other reasons. There are other reasons. I mean, like I said, disrespect a federal system of government. We are not running government like a federal system of government. We are running it like a monarchical system. It's not only the lackadaisical attitude. We are now running a government like a federal system of government where the executive decision supersedes invisible forces and personalities outside the government. We are not running it like a government. It's not just like that. Yes.
Before I ask you the next question, there is something I want to take your mind back on. Why are politicians recycling themselves? Why?
That is why I say we should looking at young generation. You recycle, you talk about the order. It's the old order that is called, not the young men. I say we should not start looking at young generation that have both spirit, that understand the global economy today's world. Only that have to step up beyond sentence of genocide. No, we need leaders. Yes, I am.
Are you saying the old politician has failed us? Is that what you are saying?
They have. There's no doubt about that. They have all failed us. In fact, they failed themselves. They failed.
So what are Nigerians electorates should aspire to see? What do you think?
The Nigerian electorate will depend on you and I to ignite their consciousness on the need to set up life and religion and to choose a modern leader that will fit into the global challenges of the present day world and to key Nigeria into it. That is what the electorate need to know. And it is a message that needs to be carried down. It's a message that needs to be taken down to the electorate. Most of them are not ICT compliant, but we must have it as a project. Various NGOs, local and international, that for us to get Nigeria working, we have to get the electorate to think rightly. If we don't get the electorate to think rightly, we can't get Nigeria working.
Those Nigerians in diaspora, how can they be part of this APC support group?
Yes. We are, like I said, it is not just an APC thing. Right now, we are looking at it as support groups for good governance.
Okay,
Because
it's
we
not
came
just
to
APC group now.
To bring about good governance, it's not just APC thing.
Okay, it's not all about APC group.
APC to support APC. No. It's beyond that now. We are thinking beyond political party. We are thinking Nigeria. If we think political party, we may not be thinking Nigeria because the political parties don't have solutions to our problem. They don't have it. They don't have it. 68 political parties.
That should be the goal.
I wonder why they went to form the party in this place.
We should put party aside and think as Nigerians. That is the only way we can move that country forward.
Exactly.
If we think as Nigerians, we'll move the country forward. But if we think as parties members, we'll bring in sentiment. Sentiment will creep in.
We'll get it wrong.
Are you with me?
Yes. We'll get it wrong.
Yeah, that
Yes,
is
I'm with you.
that is my own point of view. Let's think as Nigerians and move the country forward and put these party issues aside. Because if we think of parties, we will not get to where we ought to be by now. Are you there, comrade?
We just have to think Nigeria.
And what is the
Yes,
future of
Nigeria.
what is the future of Nigerian
What-
democracy? What do you want to see in the future?
Nigeria. It gives social consciousness revolution, thinking Nigeria. That's the future of our democracy. Social consciousness revolution, thinking Nigeria. And we must take it to the streets, every door, every houses, every home. Thinking Nigeria. And we must find the model of individuals in whom we can think Nigeria and we will practice Nigeria.
Don't you think if we have likewise mind like you, things will get better in Nigeria?
Certainly, definitely, we must increase in number. We must increase in number. We must increase in ideology. We must increase in our vision and philosophy of this country. We must increase in our political philosophy. We must increase. It cannot be a man. It must be men.
And what are you doing to tell Nigerians what your mission is all about? Because we in Cleveland would like to partner with you to showcase such good news to Nigerians, to let them know we are not in the issue of political party. We are thinking as Nigerians. Let's move Nigeria from one step to another, because things are not the way they are supposed to be right now in Nigeria. Don't you think so?
Yes, definitely. You are playing a major role. And we will contribute our little efforts by disseminating your services to the average Nigerian that are ICT compliant. We will do that.
How do you
Your
reach
services down the roots of the nation?
How do you reach out to people in other regions in Nigeria?
Well, it's a matter of, by the privilege of the services of the support groups I'm doing, we are in contact with nearly 800, 1,000 different support groups. And we know how to get across to most of them who can have direct contact with via the telephone, WhatsApp, and the rest of it. So it's going to be, we have that privilege to reach out to most of them.
And Cleveland Television will give you the platform to showcase such a message to Nigerians wherever they are. Cleveland Television would like to partner with you.
My pleasure.
The pleasure is ours. Comrade Peter Okorafor, I want you to give Nigeria some encouragement, because election is next year. What encouragement do you want to pass to Nigerians?
Well, what I want to tell Nigerians and myself is that we are about 180 million estimation in population. And in that 180 million, none are unique. That better some man within the 180 million. So Nigerians should be beginning to think and source that man that they desire to be perfect leader one. This guy who thinks Nigeria, a man of global repute, we can find such. And because there is such person among us, then we have hope of the nation, we have hope that our democracy will survive.
Thank you very much, comrades Mazi Peter Okorafor. Viewers, will be speaking to the National Secretary Coalition of APC Support Group, not just APC. Those who have Nigeria at heart. He's not talking about political party. He's talking about the movement of Nigeria from one stage to another. Because like people are saying, Nigeria, we've not gotten a leader. What we have, they call them rulers. They just come and go. They don't impart anything on the citizen. So what he is saying is we need somebody that can take Nigeria from where we are to a greater height. We hope to get him back online next time. Same station in Spain. Comrade Mazi Peter Okorafor, it's a pleasure having you on Clef Night Television. We hope we'll call on you next time. You will be available to tell us what this organization is doing to enlighten Nigeria in the forthcoming election. Hope to hear from you soon.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I will always be at your service.
All the way from Palma de Mallorca, I am Owen Bezi, live in Clef Night Television. Thank you and good night.
Cleveland Notebook Plus. What's Cleveland Notebook Plus all about? Cleveland is a social network and online platform for professionals. What's our mission? Our mission is simple: to get the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. How? Getting into a smarter conversation by blog, classify, events, group, music, upload, download, picture, movie, news, update sport, radio, and online TV station. How can you do all this? Just sign up to our affiliate program and join Winning Team. Register on Cleveland Notebook Plus. Freely register to our network www.cleveland.net. Thank you. For more information, please contact us today at our email info@cleveland.com or info@cleveland.net, or freely register to our website at www.cleveland.net. Thank you.